Hey everybody, my name's Raphael, and today we're going to be brewing a naturally processed coffee from Ethiopia that is the Gedeb Beriti. Like I said, it is a natural processed coffee, and this one especially is going to be, there's going to be a hitting on a lot of the tasting notes that we really like from natural Ethiopians. Particularly, I found that this coffee was really high in sweetness, it wasn't a very bright cup, like it didn't have a ton of bright acidity. At the same time though, I found that the sweetness it had was really complex and layered, which made it for a really enjoyable cup. You know, I generally do like a lot of coffees that have a little bit brighter acidity, but this natural, focusing on the sweetness was a really good change for once. And so if you like them to be generally more sweet than acidic, this is going to be the coffee for you. Let's talk recipe. Recipe, where you're going to be working with 15 grams of coffee to 250 grams of water. The water is set to 203 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I ground it at a 3 on the Ode Fellow Gen 2. So it's going to be not too coarse, not too fine, kind of right in the middle there. And we're going to be using the V60. I think especially since there was already a very sweet cup, I wanted to see if I could get some more acidity out of it. And I think that using the V60, I was able to highlight as much as I could. But again, 15 to 250, pretty normal grind at around a 3. But at the end of the, on the website, you can also check all the different grinds that we have for different grinders as well. Let's start off by rinsing our filter. Kind of folded it first. Make sure to get enough water to get the papery taste out of the cup. And then we're going to add in our 15 grams straight to the center. We're gonna kind of level it off, make sure it's somewhat even. Hit our scale, and we're good to go. So we're gonna start with a 40 gram bloom. So a little smaller bloom than usual. Make sure everything gets nice and saturated. So if you need to use a little bit more water than 40, that's okay too. Lately, I feel like I've been experimenting with longer bloom times. I'm not sure why. I feel like they've been really working for what I'm trying to achieve. I've gotten to like a lot of flavor clarity, and what I mean by longer bloom times, instead of doing a quick 30 seconds, I extended to 45. Something that I think once I kind of started doing, and I was liking some of the cups that I was producing, I stuck with it. But at 45 seconds, I'm going to bring it up to 150, kind of hitting it pretty heavy and going in really small spirals, so I'm not really touching the outside of the wall, just kind of staying within there, going all the way up to 150. And we're gonna wait until a minute 10 for our next pour, where we're gonna go, actually in a minute and 5, we're gonna go up to 200. There at a minute 10, and our last one, we're gonna do at a minute and 30. So you have pours at 45 seconds, in a minute 10, and then a minute 30 to end it all. And I went up to 150, then up to 200, and then now up to 250 at a minute 30. So we're gonna go straight in the center. And this one I'm gonna touch the sides of the wall, touch kind of a little bit more of the filter there, ending with 250. And I expect the drain time for this coffee to be around 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So you're also able to gauge your grind size based on that too. If you find that it was a lot faster, maybe go coarser or maybe go finer. The opposite is also true. But kind of getting up with around a 2 minute, 10 second brew time, you're gonna end up with a really sweet cup. Tasting notes in this, you're gonna find Concord grape. Specifically what I found was a lot of like red when we were tasting it. So like the Concord grape was a little bit more like red purple. So then strawberry, raw honey, kind of emphasizing a lot more of that sweetness. And right around at a 2:15-ish, we're done with the brew. Make sure you stir it up a little bit. But yeah, Concord grape, strawberry, raw honey are things that stood out to me the most. Enjoy. Until the next one.